So in this extra review, we're going to go over this problem together, and then once we're done, you're going to try the next problem on your own. And then when you're done, check your answer with the key. Just make sure you answer the problem right. So when you look at this first section, we were given the circle M. Okay, we know it's circle M because the center point is M. To state the radius, and there's more than one radius, so you're not wrong. We're just going to name one. You start at the center, and then you just follow the segment till the end. So one radius is MN. You also could have said MQ. You could have said MO, or you could have said MP. Those are all radii. Okay. And a radius is just kind of starts in the center and then it moves to the end. It's like halfway. To name a diameter, you start at the end, you go through the center, and then you go to the other end. So there's in this circle there's only one diameter, and that is NP. And radius is halfway, so the center to the edge, diameter is from the edge through the center to the other edge. To name a minor arc, you only need 2 points. Right? So make your arc symbol. And remember, a minor arc is less than a semicircle. So again, there's more than one of these on here. But one minor arc, I'm going to say, is P to Q. 2 points. Smaller than a semicircle. You could have said NO, or QO, or OQ, or ON. Doesn't matter, there's always going to be more than one answer. So in this case, one minor arc is PQ. A major arc, you need 3 points, and it is bigger than a semicircle. So you have to go past a semicircle. So an example of a major arc, I'm going to say P to N to O. P, N, O. And again, it's really important to make sure you go in order how they're written. You mix them up, you might be naming completely different arcs. So P, N, O. You could have said P, N, Q. You could have said Q, P, O. There's multiple major arcs. That's just one of them. It has to be bigger than a semicircle. A semicircle, remember, is just half of a circle. So if we look at a semicircle, how I like to name them is I start at one end of the diameter, so I'm going to start at P. I name a point next to it, so I'm going to say Q. And then I go and name the other end of the diameter, so N. So an example could say P, Q, N. You could have said P-O-N or N-O-P. Any of those would have been fine. You just can't say P-N. You have to have that point in between. And then a central angle. A central angle is just an angle whose vertex is on the edge. So the vertex has to be M. So just one example could be QMO. Another one could have been PMQ or NMO. Those are all examples of a central angle. The angle is in the vertex is on the center of the circle. So your vertex has to be M. The next section, we're still using this diagram above. And we know NMO. So this angle right here is 72, so I'm going to label it. In OMQ, this angle right here is 35. And we're going to use that information to find the following. We want to find RNO. I'm going to highlight it. This guy right here. Well, there's really no math involved here because whenever the arc's missing, go and look at the angle that's making that arc. Well, that angle is making that arc is 72, and that angle's right on the center. So this angle right here. Okay. Well, when the angle's on the center, we know the angle and the arc are the same. So the angle 72, that arc is also going to be 72. And the next one, we want to find arc PQ. We're trying to find this arc right here. Okay. Well, again, when the arc is missing, go look at the angle. Well, we don't really have the angle, but we can use the information that we have to find other pieces to help us figure out what that arc is. Because we know this arc 72, and we know this blue arc right here is 35, because again, when the angle's on the center, the arc and the angle are the same. And we also know that this whole big arc right here, and I'll highlight it, is a semicircle. And we know a semicircle adds up to 180 degrees. So we can do 180 minus 72 minus 35. You can subtract these two arcs here from 180, and then we'll have the red arc left over. So we do that when we do 180 minus 72 minus 35. We are left with 73. Okay. And then the last one we want to find and measure angle PNQ. Well, here's PNQ, this angle right here. Well, when the angle's missing, look at the arc. And we just said that arc was 73. Well, when the angle's on the center, the angle and the arc are the same. So that would also be 73 degrees. Go ahead, try that next section on your own. It is very similar to what we did here. And then when you're done, check your answer with the